It's been 33 years since the United States last tested a nuclear weapon. US President Donald Trump may end that streak after a surprise announcement made only minutes before meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Trump said he's instructing the Pentagon to test the US nuclear arsenal on a, quote, equal basis with other nuclear powers like China and Russia. But why did the US ever stop nuclear testing? They were the ones who opened the nuclear era by detonating a 20 kiloton atomic bomb in New Mexico in July 1945. A month later, they struck Hiroshima and Nagasaki with atomic bombs to force Japan to surrender in World War II. Thus began 5 decades of nuclear tests around the globe. The United Nations says some 2,000 tests were carried out, with the U.S. accounting for 1,032 of them.
By negotiating a treaty to freeze the production of fissile materials for use in nuclear weapons.
That mostly wound down after 1996 with the Comprehensive Nuclear Ban Treaty. It forbids nuclear explosions by everyone, everywhere. Russia ratified the treaty in the year 2000. Then in 2023, President Vladimir Putin rolled that ratification back. The US signed it, but never ratified it. So, what would testing do for the US, and why now? Testing new weapons would offer what any test can, evidence of what they can do, and testing older weapons would check if they can still work. And for the Trump administration, this may have been under consideration for some time. As to the timing, any US test would be seen by Russia and China as a deliberate flex of US power. Putin has said that if the US resumed testing, Russia would too. Trump has justified his decision by claiming other countries are already testing.
Other countries do it. If they're going to do it, we're going to do it.
However, Williams says a US testing restart may help Beijing the most.
The United States conducted over 1,000 nuclear tests. Russia conducted over 700. China has done less than 100 nuclear tests. And a lot of Chinese experts and officials have pointed out that China might be at a disadvantage in terms of knowledge of its arsenal and weapons designs because it just doesn't have as much testing data. And so if the taboo against nuclear testing was broken, if there was a return to more nuclear tests, China stands to gain way more from this than the United States would.